Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 19 new mods, and today we've got 4 mods to show you today. Let's go to the mod hub and have a quick look in there. Right, we got a few in the mod hub today. Go over to latest, click on show all mods, and we got a homemade IBC front tank. Okay, so this is double 2 litre capacity homemade water transporting tool with 3-point hitch. Alright, it's a bit different, and that's by Notra 3 Addy. And then we've got a Lizard Vila SXHV-30, which is just cultivator, I suppose, and that is by Javier ZZS brackets BBM Vanquish 081. And then we have some bunker silos, which is, these look quite different, something a little bit different, and it's got a back on as well to contain all your chaff. 7x30, 12x30 meters, and 25x50, so quite large, and that's by RB Modding. And then we've got something what everyone's been, well, if you're doing sheep, if you're doing cows, you need this. Now it is come with an 18 meters square, so we'll have a look at that, and that's by Jono 6530. And then the last but not least, we have a lime station update. Can now be placed closer to other buildings with this free place. Well, I'm sure that wasn't free. So yep, just the 4 today. Right, so we're going to start off. We've got these, but I want to test the cultivator, so we will do that in a moment. So first off, we have the Siloking Trailed Line Duo 1814. Now this is, well, I wanted something a little bit bigger, but the biggest it does hold is 14,000, where that's the 14 meters square. And then we've also got the large one, which is the, oh, some of it's missing there, so that's a bit of a glitch on it, but that's the 18, there it is on the back, it's 18 meters square, which is 18,000 litres, sorry. Right, so buying this will cost you £53,000, and that's for the 14,000 litre. You can go up in 2 increments to a 16,000 or an 18,000, and they cost you an extra £1,000 a time. It is -8 slots, and you do need 85 horsepower to run it. There is a wide tyre option, where that is the wide tyre, and we go over to this one, that is the, you see, is the slimmer, just the standard sort of tyre on that. And that is about it for it, really. It's got the 2 chutes on the side. I'm sure we had these before in fs19, where you can load on the one side and load on the other, but I want to make sure it's working. So we want to make sure it is mixing TMR, because that's the main thing we want out of it. Now I did wonder, for the 14,000, because these bales, you're going to have 2 of those, that's 18,000, and then we want the rest as, oh, it should work. I suppose they must have tested this out anyway. Whoa, let's just knock over the bale, shall we? Yep, leave them nicely stacked so we can just get them in and screw that right up. Right, so that is the straw and the hay, so we better put the help menu on. Jump in the T7, and you see there is 50-50, so hopefully this will work out if we put the silage. So that is 8,000 already, so there's only enough for another 12,000. So hopefully the rationing is going to be, well, the mix is going to be right with 2 of these. So that should be just under the 18,000 in there now. But yeah, it all mixed up. There's 16,000. So really then, you only want, if you mix them with bales, you want to use the 16,000 litre, because otherwise you're never going to be able to fill up. Well, you can top it up with half a bale, and I'm sure if we put a whole bale in, you will lose 2,000 litres, but I'm sure it will top it up. Yeah, but the only thing is you've just lost the 2,000. So yeah, we got a full load in there now, and everything's in the green. So we have total mixed ration ready to go. But you're better off using the 16,000 litre one, I think. You're better off using that one instead. Right, I haven't got any animals on this one, so we can't go in to feed the cows, but we've got the mix. It mixes, everything's fine. So let's take that help window off, and we will go on over to the homemade front IBC. Now, I didn't quite get what the IBC was, but there you go. It cost £1,915 to buy, and is minus 4 slots, 2,000 litre capacity, which I was surprised, because I'd have thought they would be 2,000 each, or it might be a case of, because the other containers we got, they are 2,000, but it might be the case of that would be too heavy on the front of the tractor, so that's probably why they are at the 2,000 litre. So we'll go and check to make sure that works in a minute. And then we have the Lizard Vila SXHV-30. Now this is a beast. It's a folderator cultivator. Now this, you can buy it for 25,234, which isn't bad really. Lease it for 1,286, and it is minus 7 slots, 7.8 meters wide. So it is a fair old size for 25 grand. That's an absolute bargain. You need minimum 150 horsepower to run it, and there are no other options available for it. So let's go across the road where I've got water set up to make sure we can fill up the water tanks, because we got to check all these mods now. There's no point me just saying, oh, let's have a look at this, let's just check everything. Yep, water's not a problem, and obviously that would be like a front weight on the front. Then obviously it's a bit big of a front weight, but we'll use that as a front weight. And let's go on over and see if we can cultivate up this field. Right, let's get over to the grass. One thing I do like is when you're driving around, you see it swaying around as it would do. You know, that's pretty nice little feature. That makes it look a lot more realistic. So let's not drop it, let's fold it out. Nice. Drop it down and cultivate it up. Working fine. Look at all that throwing out. Let's turn it around so we've got the sun behind us. That's a little bit more better. Now the detail on that is awesome. Works a treat. Nice mod, that one. I like that. Right, let's fold that up. one thing that was strange with this, where if it's lowered and it's folded, it still shows the mud coming up on the cultivator. It was a bit weird. There you go. Right, next are the silo bunkers with the closed in on end, which is a little bit different. I think these are the first ones I've seen like this. Well, on fs19 anyway. Now they are only -1 slot, and you've got the small, well it says bunker silo close small, and then bunker silo close middle, where I think that should be medium, and then you've got bunker silo closed big. Now the biggest one is 40 grand, and this, you can fit millions in here, can't you? Look at it, look how high it is. It's huge. That is, you're going to get an absolute shite load of chaff in there. Then the next one is 30 grand, and that one again, you know, it's a fair old size, and it's nice to have the smaller one as well, 20 grand, which you're going to get a couple of million in there at least. I'm sure that big one's going to be about 20 million or something ridiculous, but it is nice to see. Nice to see something different. You know, I haven't seen any of these mods before, so it's nice to see. And today, all the mods were by modders. Giants haven't tried to sneak in any bullshit mods today. They are all done by modders, as you see in the mod hub. But that is it for today. And I've got my pickup right the way over there. But like I said, that is it for today. That is all the mods you get in. I was very shocked to see it on a Monday. That's because I said the other day, oh, we never get them on a Monday. And this is the first time we've got them on a Monday. So they might be pulling their finger out. It'd be nice to get them every day this week, but I can't see that. We normally get them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we'll see what happens this week. It might totally change. You never know. Righto, well, thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed the episode, then give me a like, and if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, then feel free to do so. If you want to share, feel free to also share the video. I love it when I see people sharing the videos. It makes it all worthwhile that people are like, oh look, have a look at this. It makes me happy seeing those shares. It's quite nice. Right, well, thanks for watching. Till the next time, goodbye.